almost through all the expansions for Fallout 3. Now, after reading through all of your comments on my previous videos, it seems that a lot of you think the Point Lookout is the best expansion, but I'm not so sure that I agree. I enjoyed the playthrough, but the drab and the dreariness of the swamp I think just put me in a bad mood. But I did think that all the hillbillies were pretty damned hilarious. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let's check out Point Lookout.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the Ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested?
There actually isn't a radio broadcast to activate Point Lookout. You're presented with a quest to investigate someone selling some mysterious punga fruit down south. Upon checking it out, a woman greets you, letting you know that her daughter Nadine had taken a ferry to Point Lookout and had been missing for quite a while, so being the hero that you are, you jump at the opportunity to look for some fresh tail. No, that's not why you did it. Tobar the Ferryman offers you a ride for almost 400 caps to Point Lookout, where you're told it's a swampy area filled with dangerous creatures and many treasures to be found. Eventually, you'll meet up with Desmond, a ghoul defending his property from invaders. After securing the place, he offers you a proposition to infiltrate the tribals, the crazy inbreds that attacked his home, and find out why they keep attacking him in return for a reward. To join the tribe, you've got to go on a drug-induced magical journey by eating fruit from the mother plant or something. From here, things start to reveal themselves as to what's really going on and how you are really involved in an age-old political battle between a couple old dudes who've been using pawns to get their business accomplished. In the end, you have to decide which one you want to side with and then settle the dispute once and for all. Really, I didn't understand how the story to this episode really started. You kind of just go to Point Lookout and get involved in some politics for no damned reason.
When I came back, there were bits in my memory where all I could recall was a white light and a jumble of voices.
First of all, the game area for Point Lookout is pretty damned huge. There's objectives everywhere, and the primary quests that you'll partake in won't even touch half of these, so you've got some good areas to explore and pick up a bunch of side missions. On top of that, this place is just loaded with rednecks and mutated hillbillies, and for whatever reason, these dudes are tough as shit. They just have a ton of health and whooped my ass. I don't get it. This expansion allows you to use your own gear the entire time, but you can't bring any companions along for your journey, so I'd recommend stocking up on stim packs, repairing your gear, and getting a ton of ammo, because you're gonna need it all. The primary story mission took me about 4.5 hours, and that did not include any of the side missions. So all of that combined together means you're getting a lot of content for your money here, but the rewards, at least for the primary mission, are pretty much non-existent. You'll earn a pretty decent perk about halfway through, but that's about it. Honestly, I think part of the reason I didn't like this one as much as the others was because it was so hard. While the final battle of Broken Steel puts everything to shame as far as difficulty is concerned, being constantly challenged for nearly 5 hours is just exhausting. As far as environments go, I enjoyed that Point Lookout gave me something a bit different to look at, but it's so dark and dreary that it just kept me in a foul mood. I wish I would have had the PC version of this title so I could mod this bad boy up with some greenery for a little bit. Anyway, once you understand what's really going on with the primary mission, you realize that the story is actually quite interesting. As far as stories go, I think the Point Lookout had the most interesting one out of the DLCs. I enjoy a good challenge here and there, but not for that long of a period. It would have been nice to find a power weapon or armor that was capable of making you at least last for more than a few shots. Regardless, Point Lookout is still a good piece of DLC, and I really enjoyed playing through this one as well. So, was I doing something wrong? Why were all those hillbillies so tough? Leave your questions and comments below. Check out the full write-up, screenshots, and gameplay footage over at ZeitgeistGameReview.com. Stay up to date by following me on Twitter, and check out my other channel, Zeitgeist Other, for gameplay footage. Don't forget to subscribe and press the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching.